here today with a review and a tutorial. So this is very exciting. Now you guys have asked me how I style my hair in this kind of natural wavy kind of look, and I'm about to show you in this video. But before I get into that, I'm just going to review the styling tool that I'll be using, and it's the Modiva clipless curling iron, and it comes in this pretty pink box here, and I am loving this box because it's one of those magnetic closure boxes, and I just have a thing for boxes with a magnetic closure. I just love the packaging. So when you open it up, you've got your clipless curling iron, which would be in here, but I've taken it out already. And if you take this part out, it also comes with a glove and some instructions on how to use it and whatnot. Now Modiva did send me this clipless curling iron for review. Prior to using my Modiva clipless curling iron, I was actually using my Cortex clipless curling iron, and it's very similar. The differences are that with my Cortex it comes with different sized barrels, but to be honest with you, I always use the same size. So there isn't a lot of difference for me personally in using both of them. The biggest difference is that, now this is the actual Modiva clipless curling iron, the biggest difference is that it has an Australian power point, and my Cortex obviously doesn't because it's not from here. So it is a lot more convenient to have this. Now Modiva actually ships in Australia and New Zealand, as well as they have just launched their US website, which is just modiva.com, take out the AU, and they ship within the US and Canada. Now I chose this size, which is the 32mm barrel, because I prefer a much softer looking curl or wave over tight sort of defined curls, and that's just my personal preference. This is the thickest size barrel that Modiva makes, and I find that it's perfect for me. I also like that this has a swivel bottom so that your cord doesn't get tangled. This particular one is $89.95, and as I mentioned, they ship within the US and New Zealand, and from the other side within the US and Canada. Now if you're buying it from the Australian site, it's free express shipping within Australia, which is fantastic, or it's $25 shipping to New Zealand. If you're buying it from modiva.com, which is their US site, it's also free shipping, free express shipping within the US, or an extra $10 for shipping to Canada. This also comes with a 12-month warranty so that you have peace of mind. So overall, my thoughts are that I would definitely recommend this. It is cheaper than the Cortex, so if you're thinking of buying that, then this is a good alternative, especially if you only sort of plan to use the one size. And Modiva also makes other sizes as well. I just prefer this one, which is the thickest barrel. Now it heats up to 210 degrees Celsius in under 1 minute, so that's great for me. It is definitely hot enough, a good temperature for my hair to hold the curl. Now I have experienced curling irons in the past where it didn't heat up to enough of a high temperature for my hair to really hold the curl. So I think that it really definitely is important that your curling iron gets hot enough. Now just reading what's in the box, it's a tourmaline barrel with ionic technology, and it just means that it seals and locks in moisture, eliminates frizz and flyaway hair, and promotes healthier, smoother, silkier hair. So if you think that my hair looks healthy or smooth, then I guess it tells the truth. Now with the glove, obviously it's not the perfect size for everyone. It's quite big for me. If you are a first time user of a clipless curling iron, I would definitely recommend that you use the glove. And that is because the first time I used the clipless curling iron, I was so uncoordinated. I didn't know what I was doing, and if I wasn't using the glove, I would have burnt my hands all over. So definitely use the glove to practice and to get used to it, but I find that it's a lot easier to curl your hair without the glove, because you get more of a grip on your hair rather than if you were to wear a glove, it's sort of your hair slips through the glove. Now I do have a coupon code as well, so if you're interested in purchasing this clipless curling iron, then I will leave the code for you down below. Okay guys, so I've just blow dried my hair and I've just showered, so my hair is clean, and I would usually put some heat protectant on my hair before I heat style my hair, but I actually put some macadamia oil in my hair before I blow dried it, so I won't be spraying heat protectant on today. But if you'd like to see a hair care routine, I do have a video. It is an old one, but all the products are still relevant, so I'll link that for you here as well as down below. And just before we get into the tutorial, please excuse the really messy background. I need to sit here because I need to sit next to a mirror, and this is why I have not done a room tour, because my room is horrible. But when I move, I will. Okay, so let's get into the tutorial. So first of all, I just split my hair into two. And I don't need any hair clips or anything like that to section off my hair, because the idea is to get a natural kind of look. So I don't, you shouldn't actually try too hard for this kind of style. So just divide your hair into two and bring it to the front like I have. And I like to start at the back, and I do have layered hair. So I start at the back. I'm just going to grab my Modiva clipless curling iron. I have turned it on already. It doesn't take long to heat up. And so yeah, now to curl this side, I actually alternate directions, so it doesn't matter which direction you start in. I'm going to curl towards my face. Now, if you're doing this for the very first time, if you're using a clipless curling iron for the very first time, I would suggest that you use the glove that comes with it, just because you do need practice. If you're like me, you will need a bit of practice first just to get used to it. So I've just let that go, and it looks like that. I didn't have it in there for long. So I'm just going to grab my next section. And my sections are about that thick, so... And it doesn't really matter, once again, if each section isn't exactly the same, sort of thickness or whatever. It doesn't matter, because the whole idea is that it looks natural. So this one I'm going to curl away from my face. And I do go all the way down to the tip. I don't know if you can see that. Just so that I can get that nice curl right to the very end. And then let go. So you get something that looks like that. Grabbing my next section, curl towards my face this time. Now, I find that if you point the barrel downwards, you get a more natural looking curl. So I always like to point my barrel downwards for this reason. Okay, so you get something that looks like that. Now, I don't do anything to the curl straight after. I just flick it off out of the way, because you want to let it set and cool down. Okay, so now I only have this section of hair left, and once you get closer to your face, because these are the layers, or these are the curls that are going to frame your face, I find that I don't need to keep the curling iron in for as long, because you don't want it to be too much of a dramatic curl. You just want it to sort of fall naturally around your face. Now, I do want for that very last section here to be curling away from my face, so I'm going to curl this section towards my face. So pointing down, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to let go now. So as you can see, that's just a really natural curl. It's nothing too dramatic, and that's exactly how I want it. So this I'm going to curl away from my face. Once again, pointing down, and let go. So there you have it, and once again I'm just going to flick it out of the way. I'm not going to do anything to it just yet, and I'm going to continue on with this side. So once again, I've reached the end, so I've reached the 2 sections that frame my face, so I'll curl this one towards my face. So there's that section done. Now this one is the most important because it's my sort of my fringe. So what I do with this last section is I curl it like that, but then I pull it down. So you get that. Okay, so I've curled all my hair. So as you can see, that's what it looks like right now. Now this is not finished. I haven't finger combed it. I haven't done anything yet. Now this is where I would go back and sort of retouch the pieces that I think need retouching. So I'm just going to have a look in the mirror. And at this point I also like to take a few pieces at the very top and just curl them very, very quickly, just to give it a bit more volume and lift. So I didn't hold that piece for long at all, probably just like 3 seconds, not even. Okay, so that's done. So now you're done with the actual heat styling, and all that there is to do now is to finger comb through your hair to make it look more natural. So this is the fun part. So I kind of just tussle my hair and let it fall naturally, and sort of just gently just pull the pieces apart. Okay guys, so this is the final look, and what you can do, which is optional, is tease the top parts just very roughly. I've just got a teasing comb, so I'm just teasing the top layers. I'm doing this very, very roughly, and I don't have a mirror. I've noticed that I didn't use hairspray, and there's a reason for that. I actually prefer the look when it's dropped a bit and it looks a bit more natural. So, and my hair also holds curl pretty well. That also is because the curling iron is hot enough. It definitely has to be hot enough to for your hair to hold the curl, and this one definitely is hot enough for me. I've used this before and been able to sleep in it, and the next day I have really nice sort of natural looking waves, and that's actually the preferred look. So that's why I don't use hairspray, but you can if you want, if you prefer this kind of look to hold for the whole day. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you what it looks like the next day. So these are the curls that I've slept on, and I haven't restyled it or done anything. I've literally just woken up and left it as is. So this is what my hair would typically look like the day after I've curled my hair, and I personally prefer this sort of more of a natural kind of look. So yeah, this is what my hair looks like now. So that concludes my video. Please like if you enjoyed watching this. Now don't forget to follow me on my blog, which is lovechicstyling.com, and I also have Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.